As we know, the recent COVID-19 pandemic, Ebola, SARS, MERS, and Nipah is linked with bats. So the question is, does eliminating bats in our ecosystem be effective at protecting people from COVID-19 or other viral diseases? Ever since the rise of COVID-19 virus, people has turned against bats, thinking that eradicating bats can help protect people from COVID-19 and other viruses. Looking into the data, for the past 2 years, 453 million people have caught COVID-19. 6 million have passed on. People have changed their travelling plans, and this has also affected people's mental health. Bats and birds are actually natural reservoirs of many zoonotic diseases, which has a diverse population found in different parts of the world. Bats are social creatures and they stay close to one another. This means that diseases can spread among them. What is amazing about bats is that they are well known for carrying diseases which are fatal to humans, such as rabies and even Ebola virus, without themselves getting sick. Bats are not the sole reservoirs for viruses. In fact, viruses can be found in animals and plants. Eradicating bats, just because the virus is deadly, would allow the viruses to be found in another animal. What's more, bats are pollinators, and the reason why over 300 species of fruits exist. Without bats, we would not have durian, banana, avocados, some nuts, figs, chocolate, cactus, and many more. Bats also play a role in controlling pests. A mini-sized bat can eat up to over 1,000 mosquito-sized insects in a night. In the United States, bats have saved farmers more than $3.7 billion per year from damaged crops. Now, if bats were gone, farmers would have to rely much more on pesticides to help control the pest population. In addition, bats also help to pollinate flowers, plants, and forest trees. Around 80 medication comes from plants which rely on bats for their survival. So eradicating bats would just destroy our habitats and disrupt our ecological system. Bats actually contribute so much good to us. On the other hand, you might have heard that there are a few diseases that are popping out, which seems to come from animals. Scientists actually estimate that there are over 60% of pathogens affecting humans and comes from a variety of transmission, like handling sick animals, animal bites, vectors, consuming contaminated meat, milk, or even water. Deadlier viruses originate from wildlife and can spread when we are closer in contact. That is because wildlife animals are more diverse, which is why the pathogens in the wild are more foreign to us. So if we do not invade other wildlife animals' territory, we cannot catch the virus. But as our population increases, humans would start carving parts of the world for themselves, and that speeds up the catching of diseases. Mining, wildlife market, and exposure to animal feces. All of this exposes us to more wildlife animals. As human expands and push into the wildlife territory, the risk of spilling over for viruses from animals to human increases. There's an even deadlier virus living in the wild, waiting to make the jump to humans. As we can see from COVID-19, the 1980 Spanish flu, which came from birds, killing over 100 million people, AIDS from chimps has killed more than 40 million people. Ebola that comes from bats has taken more than 11,000 lives. As we can see that these viruses all comes from wildlife animals. So what can we do about it? We should keep our distance from wildlife animal. Let them live the lives that they have. Don't kill them. Don't eat them unnecessarily. Also, rely on the world's best doctors, which is our immune system, to combat the viruses. Our body has got B cells which produces antibodies to destroy viruses. At the same time, our T cells also work together with other immune cells to help destroy viruses. It drills holes into the virus-infected cells, weakening them. Now, in order to have a healthy functioning immune system, we need to eat right. In conclusion, eradicating bats will not solve the virus issue. Instead, we should focus on keeping our distance from wildlife animals, not destroy their homes. Although bats can bring infectious viruses to humans, it is not the only animal that can lead to a virus outbreak. We should focus on keeping our immune system healthy. Finally, if you have any questions related to health or a global business opportunity, you can always contact me through any platforms here. Like, share, and subscribe as I'll be posting videos weekly. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.